Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob, and today we are gonna be picking up a new side story to narrate for the channel. Or rather, should I say, we're gonna be picking up a old side story to narrate for the channel? Yes, today we are gonna go through the story of Code of Brawl, as voted by pretty much all of you in the community. And can I just say very quickly that I am still blown away by the amount of votes that went into that voting in its entirety. Because, again, just going by the size of the channel and everything, I was expecting like 20 to 30 votes maybe, at best. That was my best prediction in my head when I posted that poll. And seeing that the vote went almost up to 60 as of the time when I took that screenshot, kudos, thank you. I am very positively blown away. That was not what I expected, and I am very positively surprised. Thank you very much. So yeah, today we are gonna be going over the narration for Code of Brawl, as I said. So considering this is an episode 1, let me do a quick little intro for people who might be new to the channel and bumping into it through this episode. Like I said, I am Jacob, and I do narrations for all things Arknights on this channel, be it the main story, side story like this one, or the current airing ones, the small tiny module stories that come with the aforementioned modules of the characters, or you can find, and those are not narrated, pretty much every single, as of this recording, once again, pretty much every single operator record that is available on the global version of Arknights on this channel as well. So, if you find anything that is interesting to you, welcome. But let's get into things today, shall we? So first off, this story, for people who might be new to this, but have heard things about this is connected to a lot of things. This is one of those early big stories that was introduced into the game, but along its way it just sprinkles so much little information about stuff that got only explained into the future of the game. I mean, one of the very big stories that is connected to this one is pretty much Guide Ahead, a story that takes place pretty much years later after this one. At least I'm presuming it's a couple of years later, at least 2. But yeah, Guide Ahead is a story that takes place in Laterano, and if you haven't had the chance to either read it or pick up anything about it from when it aired last year, you can, if you like what you're hearing here today, go back and listen to it, because I did a narration last year when it was live on the game client. It's a pretty good story, and sets up pretty interesting things for the angels. Let's put it this way. But yeah, that is one of the big things that this is connected to. The other big thing, and I can only confirm that one once it actually drops onto the global side of things, will be the, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right when I say it that way, Il Siracusano side story, aka the Texas Alter introduction, which should be in a couple of months from now. At least I hope some of both characters from the Mafia side that will be introduced in this story today will kind of carry over, or at least be connected to that story, because it definitely sets up a lot of things as well for the Mafia and Siracusa when it comes to that. But yeah, a lot of things are being talked about and set up here that back when this released, we didn't know jack shit. We know now better, and it'll be quite the trip down memory lane, both for me, who's going to be narrating through this, and probably for veteran players as well, who have read the story years and years ago at this point. It's been a while. I feel old. Anyway, let's begin with today's thing. Oh, pardon. 2 quick things before we get into this. Number 1, I just want to remind both old listeners and introduce new listeners as well. I might speak 3 languages, but I am shit, absolutely terrible at accents. Do not expect me to do any accent. And I'm saying this because of very two big things in this story. One of them being, obviously, there's a lot of mafia business here, and they should technically have like an Italian accent. Cannot do it. Which is funny. Because right over the pond, we are neighbors, essentially. But yeah, I cannot do it. Sorry. Sorry in advance. Number 2, croissant. No, that will never happen. That accent will never happen, and I will just immediately apologize for stumbling over probably almost any sentence that she's gonna be saying. I did already pre-read through this, obviously, as preparation, but holy hell, did I stumble over almost any sentence that she was saying because of all the implied accents, or rather accent. And the final thing that I'm gonna say, and I said this when I was doing the main story narration as well in the past, is the full name of our dear red-headed gun-wielding angel here. And yes, I know her full name is Excusii. I will say this, I hate the full name. I cannot, for the love of me, bring myself to pronounce it that way. It just breaks my tongue and my brain every time I try to say it. And I will, as always, stick with the way that the Japanese do it. Because of two things. Exia is way easier to say, and number 2, Gundam Exia. I said enough. Anyway, let's get into this whole spiel, and we will start here right on the story selection screen. So, Code of Brawl. Bison of Mountain Dash Logistics was ambushed and is hanging on for dear life. His saviors are not his father's man but Penguin Logistics. It's Samhain, yet the darker undercurrents of Lungmen are out in force. Who is the actual underground mastermind in Lungmen? Mountain Dash Logistics, Penguin Logistics, the Siracusan Mafia, or someone else? In the dark of the night, an unmissable feast is about to begin. So, in today's first episode, we will cover quite the chunker of this thing. And we will begin from obviously stage 1, CB-1 rather, and we will end on CB-ST1. So yes, we will technically cover, and this is probably well, not technically a first, but a first when it comes to stories like this. We will cover 6 parts today, and you'll pretty much understand very quickly why that is. But anyway, let's begin from stage CB-1, titled 6:44 PM. 1. Hot. Opening captures people's interests. 2. Will get them screaming. So, let's begin. (6:44 PM). Clear. Lungmen Ring Expressway. Car. Young Master. Young Master, are you asleep? Oh, where are we? We will soon arrive at the rendezvous point. Do clear your head, young master. Penguin Logistics is already there waiting for you. Right. You seem exhausted. I'm fine. Forgive my indiscretion, sir, but do you seem to have made this decision in some haste? You know, of course, that you may at any time share any matters that trouble you. My, father, he definitely has his own ideas. But all I have to do is get Penguin Logistics on board. Then those guys won't be able to get between me and my father ever again. You are the youngest messenger in the history of your family, young master. You perform all of your duties impeccably. Surely that will be enough. Maybe, but who knows if they'll feel the same way. Young master. Looking out at the city, all I can think about is how almost all of Lungman's messenger firms belong to my father. Penguin Logistics is the last, and the most independent, and the one with a ton of weird rumors swirling around it. My father gets along pretty well with Mr. Emperor, but we have to do more to really get them. Or at least I do. That is why I worry, young master. I am well aware Penguin Logistics is a most peculiar organization. Don't look at me like that. I got this. You might change your expression as well, young master. Perhaps if you smiled more, like the boys your age. It's Halloween tonight. You could get out on the town with your friends. Real funny. Me not having friends is a joke to you, huh? Heavens no. Perish the thought. Dreadfully sorry, young master. Do you have your shield with you? What's up? I'm afraid we're being watched. Target sighted. You ready? This fuse is still all... Just do it already. An explosion? Hold on, young master. Target sighted. He's still up. Bring him in quick. They bombed out the road? But who? Ah, shit. My vision's all blurry. Report. Lots of witnesses, but don't see the other targets. All up, there's somebody in the smoke there. Another survivor. You gotta... Hey. Hey! You gotta whack that easy? Talk about a hackney mob movie plot. Penguin Logistics. Oh, sounds like you passed screenwriting 101. But like, throwing up a roadblock on a suburban highway and burying a bomb on the side here, isn't that all really cliche? Demolition is just a hobby of mine. Take a look around and I think you'll find things ain't so simple. Damn, how much originium did that mook use in his bomb? That Rat King will have our balls for breakfast if he finds out. We found a Penguin Logistics messenger. It's Exia. Looks like she bumped off the wrecking crew. Do I look blind to you? Where's the wolf? Texas. Dunno. Don't see her. Forget about it. Surround them. Let's get this done. An ambush, huh? They're nothing if not thorough. Hey, can you move? Your limbs are all shaky. Yeah, kinda. You must be... Exia? That's me. And you're, what's its name? Bison. We should get out of here. Before you get all mopey, that old butlery guy's A-okay. Really? I put him by the roadside for a minute, but he doesn't look like he needs much help. Anyway. Exia, messenger of Penguin Logistics. And that little rich kid there, give it up. Come with us, nice and easy. All these fresh faces must be your relatives from Siracusa. Didn't you teach them how things work in Lungman? None of your damn business. We're cleaning you out for good this time. Oh, come on. You've been in Lungman so long, you turned basic, grabbing territory like a common thug. I guess at least some of the Siracusan Mafia can do more than just bar brawls. I'll teach you to look down on us Sicilian. Swearing in Lungmen. Get them. Alright, looks I'm right on time. Rasan, you made it! But they're all so ornery. What are we gonna do? The usual. You clean up half, I'll bring up the rear. We'll split the completion bonus. Now that's all you have to say. Yeehaw! Yep. Crazy Brawl charged right through. Get after them, but not too close. Wait for backup. Got it. You lost them, Katso. Look, I ain't a kidnapping expert. The rest of Penguin Logistics never showed, and we weren't about to go traipsing into downtown Lungmen by ourselves. I don't want to hear excuses. There's a car headed your way. Convertible. Old friends inside. Already? Damn it, another dead end? It's a bunch of old ruins nobody touched for ages. Let me just make my own hole already. Hold up, are we really going? There they are. It's a dead end. We got them. It's game over, isn't it? It's game over, Matt. Wrong movie. Oh yeah. You have an idea? We haven't properly introduced ourselves, have we? Rub 'em out. Now's not the time for this. We've got more important things to deal with. Nah. This is important. Real important. We get a serious emphasis on corporate culture, and today's culture buzzword is courtesy. I just came up with it. It's Emperor. Somebody call the boss. There's someone else with him. Came up empty, Exia. Not every Siracusan smook's a total moron. We'll get him next time, don't worry. But first, I got to introduce you to Penguin Logistics' newest temporary worker, Bison. They blocked the only way out. We have to fight through. Get down on the ground. You don't have to die. Whoa, settle down. We just have to hold out until the boss... Hold out. Hit the lights. It's so bright. Where did spotlight come from? Welcome to Penguin Logistics, little doggies. Now, I can see you. And that means you're on the line that belongs to the Penguin Empire. Now I hate to bother you, but I'm gonna have to see your landing visa. You got it on you? No? Then I think we gotta send you crying home to your mamas. Alright, and continuing on to stage... to the after story. "7:10 p.m. Clear. Penguin Logistics Base. Messy room." So, this is where Penguin Logistics holds up? It's like a disaster area, and so dark. It's one of our bases. We haven't cleaned up in a while. Just sit wherever. Oh, thanks. I realized I didn't properly thank you, any of you. We did our jobs. You should introduce yourself first. I'm a messenger, codename Bison. I'm from Lungmen, and I work for Mountain Dash Logistics. My father sent me to learn what I can from your company, and I appreciate the opportunity. Now, about the contract between me and Mr. Emperor, I know we've already been over it, but... Hold up, little man, I got a question. How'd your big-ass daddy raise his boy to be so... Boss. Yeah. Go ahead. Anyway, about that ambush, it was definitely meant to provoke a reaction from MDL and Logistics. We can't take this sitting down. I can contact my father and the LGD. This is a case of aggravated assault. Hey, Texas. What's for dinner? We're throwing a welcome party, of course. But where's Sora? Didn't she stay home to hold down the fort? Yeah, no, she'll come and running soon as Texas gets on the horn. Oh, sorry, you were saying? Sora? The first order of business is to figure out who attacked us. Does Penguin Logistics have any ideas? Leads? Leads? It's a pretty basic business dispute. What do you mean, business dispute? Texas! Shouldn't I have a cigar in my hand by now? Boss, it's been a while since we checked up here. I think all your smoke went bad. Sora came here to clean up before. She might have thrown them away. You all for real? You're trying to kill me? This is whack. Yeah, you keep talking. Don't worry. Our first step should be to figure out exactly what these attackers were targeting. Hold up! We need some tunes. That's some vinyl spinning. We got a whole box of them here, don't we? Pretty sure I hauled one over. A box worth a couple months' salary. Found it. What do you want to hear? Just throw on any of them. Anything I picked out is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fire. It ain't life without music. Bless. Nice tunes, nice me. Bison, what else you got? Oh. Where was I? Their target. Right. Well, their target was me, I guess. To try to provoke our two companies. That's it. I figured it'd be some revenge thing. So you have a lead? Texas. Go scout them out. Triple overtime. We get into Pardon. We get into scuffles like that maybe 20 times a month. Doesn't every messenger deal with this all the time? Why? Messengers should be quieter, quicker. You shouldn't be settling everything with violence all the time. Huh. We're a logistics company. We are always getting involved in gang wars. Because they got no taste. They don't value their own lives. And the boss signs our checks. We still get the goods when they need to, where they need to go. All nice and legal-like. It's just we usually end up doing some armed transport. Yeah, like, what's the big deal? You're really okay with that? Wait a minute. Here, it's the passcode Sora left. Cookies? Aw, why'd she open them and leave them there? They're no good when they get all soggy. The chocolate side is long, and the tail is short. That's the passcode. That's some weird cryptography. Really? She wasn't kidding with that? All I did was memorize what Sora said. Suspect. Maybe she chased them out. Let her go. It's quitting time. And we got Samhain, so no overtime. Forget about capitalist oppression. We're gonna pour one out for the homies. Who's ringing with me? Oh, you buying, boss? Heard some new top-shelf booze just came in stock. It's all good. You ladies got a lot of pay to dock, after all. No thanks. Wait, we never came up with a plan. Don't need one. We just let the mob get away with this? Play it by ear. The LGD won't butt in? Probably not. They're used to this stuff. It is what it is. Just go with the flow. But last month's property damage invoice was a little longer than usual. You all need to be more careful. So what's your typical work line? We deliver the cargo in accordance with the contract, and then we fight. But if we have to fight, that kinda takes precedence. Oh, and jobs go to the boss first. Then it's first come first serve. Whoever can handle them. Hey, little man. Your daddy trusted you to me. So you're part of the Penguin Logistics family now, even if it's just for a bit.
Yeah, I get it.
And you gotta remember the first rule of Penguin Logistics. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Wasn't the first rule live for the party yesterday? The one I heard was carpe diem.
Pretty much. Those ain't gonna be the last soldiers who wanna scoop you up and haul you off. But we're gonna take them one at a time. Simple as that. Hold up. Why does my ass feel funny? Somebody leave something in my perfectly ergonomic recliner?
I'll take a look. Oh, what an adorable little candy box. Boss, you're hiding snacks under your chair.
That's cap. Why would I stuff snacks in my... Did you say candy box?
It's a box of candies. See, it says Victorian gumdrops right here. Get back, Axia. Don't open the... Huh? Get down.
Just a normal day for Penguin Logistics. Anyway, continuing on stage 2, 7:15 PM. New to the road? Keep a safe distance.
Everybody okay? Just managed to block it. Nice reflexes, you two. Phew! They really blew it up, didn't they? What's that? Boss is making all kinds of crazy sounds. Hey, wasn't that box of vinyl records some kind of black market Colombian collectible thingy? I reckon yeah, right. What are you gonna do? I ain't never seen the boss all choked up like this before. What do you mean? Hey! They're getting away! Those guys in black! Wait, if they were here setting that trap, why didn't they just ambush us? This isn't adding up. We need to take a minute and come up with a plan before... Texas! Get in.
Listen up. You can expense your speeding tickets tonight. They gotta pay for my vinyl records.
Got him. Then ahead.
Exia, pass me my little homie.
You got it, boss. Is that a gun? But how are you going to pull the trigger?
See for yourself, little man. Let our firearms expert tell you about it.
That's 42 layers of logistic-graded cardboard, seamlessly glued together with industrial adhesive, driven by the finest rubber bands. It's really a magnificent piece.
You mean it's a toy?
It's more of a slingshot. Ow! It's a peacemaker.
You can't use live ammo in downtown Logan. That's the law.
And yet this is the only time the boss seems to care what the law says.
If nobody follows the rules, or our whole society goes down to hell, you feel me? Texas, put the top down.
Be careful. Don't want you hitting your head on a traffic signal like last time.
Hey, look. Do I look that tall to you?
Support sniper in position, boss. Wait a minute, there's a lot of other cars on the road. Don't tell me you're just gonna...
They're shooting at us! Return fire! How am I supposed to aim with you swerving all over the place? Hey, are you hit back there? I'm bleeding. They got me. I need a bandage. No, wait. What is this? Rubber? What? It's rubber, but it broke the glass. Shake him off quick. Get... that hurt.
Clean headshot, boss.
Sick 'em, Texas.
I'm speeding up.
Slow down. Watch out for that big rig.
You're gonna wanna hold on. Texas is whipping up Valorant a fort in a twister right now.
Whatever that sentence was. Exu, blow their tires.
On it. She's gonna pop their tires with rubber bullets?
I have spoken, so let it be done.
Texas, can you talk some sense into them?
Texas just looks away.
Forget it. They're having a good time. Check this out. It's gonna do a cool flip.
Hey, I can't move the steering wheel. Shit, bail out.
Wait, going this fast, we're gonna get pulled in. Huh. Alright, now the multi-car pileup is all yours, Texas. Gee, thanks a lot.
Just a normal day for Penguin Logistics, continuing with the after part. 7:16 p.m. Clear. Longman Central Park. Pinball stand. Your pinballs.
Oh, such springy mouthfeel. Pretty good. This place definitely earned that recommendation in the Great Foodie Guide.
Glad you liked it.
That pinball guy kinda gives me the creeps. I know what you mean. Like you're selling pinballs. Why do you have a big knife on the counter there?
The foodie guide says the owner is an old man called the Godly Pinball Uncle. He couldn't be some kind of triad or something. Did you want something else?
Oh, no.
Customers have been so weird lately.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with that resting triad face you've got going on. And this is what you wear to work. Think about how this makes Uncle Tongue look.
Welcome back. Done with work?
You could say that. The office said you took some credit. How much?
32.60 rounded.
You want to try one? Where'd that come from? I don't have any change on me.
Consider it a token of my appreciation for doing so much to look after my business.
Alright, don't mind if I do. It's tasty and all, but isn't this Uncle Tongue's stall? A tribute made with borrowed goods is one without meaning.
You always have to get your digs in. This one's on me.
Okay then, you've definitely gotten better. I wish the other punks took things a bit more seriously as you do. Evening. I'll take some pinballs.
Coming right up.
Take your time. I'm just enjoying the view of the river. Usually don't see it from this far away. Smells nice. The Great Foodie Guide never gets it wrong.
Order up. Here's your change.
Thanks.
Please, come again. Waifu, what are you looking at?
It's just that girl kinda weirded me out. Do Sancta grow horns?
Must be some sow in makeup or something.
They looked real. Whatever, idle gossip is an unbecoming habit.
What's next on the agenda? Back to the office?
Studying. I've got a test in 2 days.
You're spending Samhain studying?
Samhain is supposed to be about shepherding spirits into the afterlife. Our society has totally corrupted it with consumerism. Respectfully, I will abstain. Not to mention I don't get paid that much. I need to get my grades up and nab a scholarship.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you.
It's their fault for being out of touch. So out of touch. Don't lump me in with them. I've still got some time. Where should I go next? Let's see. Looks like there's some good eats around here.
Whoa! What's happening on the overpass? A car crash? Doesn't seem like a regular crash. Let's go check it out.
Another street fight?
Count me in. Frigging psychos, get away from me!
Oh, so soon? Looks like I'm on the clock already. Ow. I was thrown clear?
Thank heaven for guardrails, otherwise we'd be a puddle down there. Hurry up, pull me out!
They're trying to get away. Stay on them. This airbag, it's pushing me.
Hold still. You're gonna crush my little homie. Yo, croissant. I'm coming up. It's coming out of your pay.
It ain't me. I can't move at all with Texas on top of me. Then I guess it's up to me. Bison, wait! Everyone's crowding around. If they get away, now we'll never catch them.
Pull me out already. That 4-day kid's coming.
I'm trying. Don't move. So heavy. Who? A sniper?
Yo, Texas.
On it. They missed. Bad shot? No, they're trying to hit the fuel tank.
Huh? What's going on? Who's shooting at a Forte kid? Focus, the wolf's on her way too. Pull me out already.
Wait, what's that smell?
It's fuel. Hurry!
Brother, it's what it is.
You son of a...
Damn, I can't... Too late.
Alright, and continuing on to stage number 3. 7:22 p.m. Candy, hide and seek, and bungee jumping. These are some of kids' favorite things.
The big shots are coming from above? Are they up on their overpass? How high is the angle of attack? Where could they be shooting from? Doesn't matter. First I've got to... I am okay. What's this? It's sticky. A Samhain candle. I'm really lucky they were here. You got one stuck to your horn too. Huh? Oh, thanks. I guess I better take it out. Don't move, Candle Boy. Quiet. Take cover behind that crate.
We lost Fronto's signal. Ought to be around here somewhere. Penguin Logistics is here too. Tell the boss as soon as you spot the target.
You can come out. Oh, okay. I appreciate your help, but you really don't wanna get mixed up in this. You better go somewhere safe. I'd love to. It's been a while since I had a trip to Lungmen, but a job's a job. Considering how I found you, I'm guessing your deal with Penguin Logistics isn't going so well. You could say that. Who are you exactly? I get the feeling you're not a typical passerby. Calm down. Let's just say I'm not your enemy. Whoops, they're coming back. Hide.
Mamma mia, those penguin bastards got Fronzo. What are we gonna do? The Bison kid's all out. This could be our big break. Can we really just yoink him in the middle of downtown Lungmen? Mr. Capone says, as long as we do it nice and quiet like, hold off on the guns and bombs, Lungmen won't make a fuss. Nobody's gonna go looking in those filthy old alleyways, eh? Then we'll be the backup. You find the kid. Capiche?
Well, we can't stay here. Let's get going. Let's see. Over there. Let's say hello. You find him yet, boss?
I'm wearing shades, not binoculars. Give me some space. Alright. I see him, waving at me.
Well, let's go get him. Then come back and ask this guy what they're up to.
Nah. Looks like our lucky little bison had a smooth landing. He can get himself back here.
He took a 40-foot drop on a smooth landing? How's that? And the bad guys are kinda hunting for him. You sure we shouldn't go and get him?
She's got him.
She's back. Exia, stay focused.
There they are! We got a fry in front. We got a spring fronto.
Just no end to you people. I think we lost them. So, what's Texas and the girls gotten themselves into this time? Who are they fighting now?
Can I really trust you?
I guess I better introduce myself. I'm Mostima, a messenger for Penguin Logistics. I think that makes me your colleague for now. I usually work alone, though.
Mostima.
I've heard that name from my father before. Not to mention a sancta with black horns. The rumors were true. Better not ask about them, though. Oh, good things, I hope. How should I say? Just baseless rumors. And after you saved me like that, I have no reason to doubt you. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You got nothing to apologize for. Thanks. Now we should share our intelligence. Although I'm still pretty confused. Basically, Penguin Logistics is in some kind of conflict with an arm of the Siracusan Mafia. Right, got it.
Huh? You got it already?
I don't need any more. You need to stop thinking so much. Trust your instincts. That's the Penguin Logistics way.
Oh, so the trick is just to stop thinking, huh?
They're a very special bunch. Common sense doesn't really work here.
What about you, Mostima?
Are you always this direct with people?
I think so.
We need to get moving. Follow me.
Hey, you found the target yet? There's too many people here. Hey, I'm mocking here! That's the only reference you're gonna get. Come on, let's check somewhere else.
I don't think they saw us. Just keep going like this, and we'll figure out a way to meet back up with the others.
Alright. What is it?
I think we keep going like this, we'll end up
getting caught by the mob?
So, that's where it was. It's been so many years since I've been back to Lungmen. All the signs are different. Right. Are you hungry? I'm trying to decide between matcha and chocolate.
Alright, and moving on to the after story for 3. It's getting late. Time to go home and sleep. This is a great place to run a seafood stand. I can't believe how many customers came through. Is that? Hey.
I'll break this arm if I have to.
It's me. It's me. Let go.
Huh? What are you doing here?
I just closed up. I'm on my way home. You're the one who's here spacing out. Well, I guess it's not spacing out if you can flip around and snap my neck like that.
Did you hear that car accident just now up on the overpass?
Aren't you supposed to be studying?
One must strike a balance between recreation and labor. If I spent the whole night before the exam cramming, I'd go in there with my brain totally fried.
Yeah, sure. I heard some customers talking about it. I hope nobody died.
Same, but I heard something at the office. I guess there's some real unsavory characters mixed up in this.
Let's get this out of the way. I have nothing to do with any killers, gangs, or anyone in that world. You know that, right?
Everybody knows your deal, or maybe I should just say, with this attitude of yours, it's unnatural to be a little suspicious.
Right, I get it.
And there was a gas explosion on a highway in the outskirts just 2 hours ago. A gas explosion on a highway? It's a pretty convenient explanation.
Hey, you're not thinking...
I told you, one must strike a balance between recreation and labor.
Alright, I get it. So is this recreational or labor?
There we go. They can't do anything downtown like this. Too many people. You ordered the matcha, right? This one's yours. My treat.
I don't see any mafia-looking guys, but aren't we letting our guard down a bit too much?
What are you talking about? This place is a 5-star recommendation. That's way more awesome than some mobsters. You been able to contact Texas and them yet?
No, it was so fast.
So, what's to be all nervous about? Your ice cream's melting. You gotta calm down already.
It's just, nobody could have predicted this. I should calm down.
These mobsters came all the way from Siracusa to Lungmen. We can bet they're not here for Samhain, right?
They definitely have some other goal. One of them is me, but beyond that, I don't know. We're in a good position. We managed to lose them. And with just the two of us versus however many of them, we have the advantage in scouting them out. But how do we proceed? Should we start hunting them? No, the better move is to reconnect with Texas.
Huh. You seem a lot more like an ordinary messenger than Texas and the girls.
Oh, sorry, was I talking to myself?
No, you're right. We know the mob is up to something. We can't just go off half-cooked. But sometimes you gotta trust in the girls. I know they can be a little out there, but Penguin Logistics is a tough cookie. It's kind of weird to call a logistics firm tough, but forget it. It's not I've got any room to complain. Let's just take a walk, enjoy the scenery. And maybe by the time we run into Texas and the crew, they'll have this whole gang war all wrapped up.
Really?
Ah,
Mostima?
you seen that candy store?
It's really more of a stall than a store.
It is pretty old. I came here on a trip to Lungmen years ago. Back then I didn't have any Lungmen dollars on me. Honestly, I must have looked the site, but still I found myself drawn to the candy.
Okay.
That's what a messenger does. We get into trouble on our long and arduous journeys. Come on, let's take a break. Let's take a look. Wow, it's a twinkly star! Mister, how did you pull a star down there?
Sorry, but that's a secret I'll have to keep.
That's not a star, it's just a candy with some food coloring. But I've never seen such a pretty candy before. You sure you don't want one?
You're such a pain.
Don't they have any cotton candy?
Of course we do. Here, give me your hand.
But I don't want cotton candy, I want that one.
I hate fruity candies, they're too sweet. And they turn your tongue weird colors. Just take what you want, no charge. For Samhain. Now, it's getting late. You kids hurry home and get to bed.
Thanks, mister. Hurry up, I wanna go to the toy store and check out the limited Samhain nights they got.
Kids these days have so much energy. Did you want something? We've got these lovely Victorian gumdrops. Real important. And they come with a candle for Samhain.
We're in no hurry. The night is young.
Oh, and so are you. You too must be here for the downtown carnival.
Mostima? Who is this guy? You enjoy the nightlife, sir?
Not with these old bones, I don't. But the candy I sell tends to make its way there for me.
Is there something special about this year's carnival gala? Looks like a lot of foreign guests in town.
Things have been quiet in this town for too many years. The people are definitely itching for the carnival. The carnival brings in all kinds of characters showing up getting into all kinds of trouble. And that's pretty fun, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
The point of Samhain was always to see off the souls of the departed. If the living are having a good time, that's a decent sacrifice. You really don't want anything. Last time you stood outside with just your face stuck to the display window, I thought I was gonna have to peel you off.
Wow, you remember me? That's kind of embarrassing.
How could I forget?
I'd love to, but I really can't be eating too many sweets before work.
That's too bad. Well, have a good evening, kids. Do come again when you have time.
Yeah, of course. The carnival, huh? I heard it's the biggest festival event for Lugman in years. Bison? Oh, sorry, I just had something on my mind. It's pretty obvious what you would be thinking about at a time like this. But boy, do you love thinking too much. Just go with your guts sometimes. My gut. Even a messenger like you says to trust your gut. You play it case by case. Like right now, we're up here on a bridge, and there's a cargo ship passing down below us.
Okay.
And we got 3 disguised mobsters coming at us from both directions.
What?
It's too late now. They've been watching us for a while. Since the candy store.
We're surrounded?
There's tourists all around us, so we can't fight. But I'm not sure these guys have any hang-ups about that.
So, what do we do?
Jump!
I'm sorry?
Jump! Now!
Off the bridge?
There you go with the thinking again. Hop over the railing, take a leap of faith. Like so.
Wait a sec. Somehow I feel like this isn't my first time in free fall.
It's candy? Is this freighter hauling candy? But at least it looks like we lost them, Mostima.
Mostima? Alright, continuing on to stage 4. Can you tell why we are covering so many stages today? Anyway, stage 4. 7:59 p.m. Humanity has always struggled to reach the stars, but if you weather the tribulations of flames and explosions, there will always be a way. Boy. 7:59 p.m. Cloudy. Lugman Pier. Now, don't go jumping onto any more boats. It's dangerous.
Sorry, it's just we were... By the way, you didn't happen to see a Sancta lady around here, did you?
I didn't see anything, and I don't have the time for this. These suites are for the after party, and are you gonna pay me if they turn up late? Oh? Sancta?
Ah, Mostima. Mostima? You know Mostima? Sorry, I mistook you for someone else.
I want to point out here, because this was one of those, I think, earliest indications of what is happening to Sora, who is Sora, what is Sora, kind of dealios, because for newer people that might be listening to this, Sora is one of those characters in Arknights that has like a little, let's put it like a big question mark as to what is she? Or rather, where does she belong to actually? And it's a very interesting thing that here Bison, for just a split second, confuses her, not specifically with Mostima to be exact, but more with a Sancta. I'm pointing this out again for newer listeners to these stories that because of the fact that at first glance you could tell which race she belongs to, but as a unit, once you promote her to E2, she changes from this to something more of a bunny for some reason, which is already weird. And even in her voice lines, she says that one day she will tell us as to why and what is going on with her. But very interesting thing. I think, from what I remember, the big like conspiracy theory around her is that she just might be a Sancta that uses some kind of mirage arts to camouflage her appearance. But for what reason and why? Who knows? Maybe one day we will know. I just wanted to point it out. This is one of those first times here where the story goes like, huh, that's an interesting kind of, why would you mistake this girl for a Sancta kind of dealio. But anyway, continuing.
Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. This lady sure looks familiar.
Anyway, I'll let you off this time, but don't go doing anything that dangerous ever again.
Sorry, I didn't mean to trouble you. Forte kid. There was something about a Forte kid. What was it? Oh!
What are you doing?
You had some candy on your horn. Oh, really? I should probably give it back to... Then looking at your horns reminded me of something. They're just like the Mountain Dash Logistics logo. You're the little prince of MDL.
Little prince?
Sora, ma'am, is this really the way back to Texas and the others? Relax, I know what Texas is thinking at all times. I can see right into her head. Oh. Her voice has such a familiar quality to it, but I can't put my finger on it.
Like, if you read the sentence by yourself, obviously... Okay, right, he recognizes her, she's a singer and everything. But when I'm reading this, for this narration, I'm just thinking to myself, are you calling me out, you little boy? Don't you dare. Shut up. Shut up.
Ma'am, huh? I never thought the day would come when young messengers would be calling me that. So what's your impression of everybody? Impression? They're, spirited people. I guess what they must have put you through. Oh, sorry. What were you going to? That was clearly your fault. Who asked you? Mind your own business. You little brat. Don't worry about it. Let him go. But he just swiped your wallet. He sure did. But that wallet just had some pumpkin candies inside. See? This is the real one. You familiar with the old expression trick or treat? He was here just to make trouble? And today's not even... why would you have something like that? You may not be able to tell that at first glance, but Lungman's been through a lot lately. Sawin candies aren't bright enough to light up all the dark corners of the city, and those kids don't exactly have it easy. But hey, it's just something I came up with. Not bad, huh? What if he grabbed my wallet instead? Should be right up ahead. Isn't this the park from before? Did we just make a big circle? See? Here they are. Listen, if you don't talk, I'm gonna have to light this fuse. Your lips better start flapping, kiddo. Those fireworks will blow you sky high. You forgot to take the tape off his mouth. Oh, right.
You crazy broads, do you have any idea who we are?
The Siracusan Mafia.
Texas? Don't think we're scared of you.
Oh, we know you're not scared. Why else would you blow up all those boss's collectibles? A bomb in a candy box, though? That's kid stuff.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
I don't know nothing about no candy box, but if our capote did up a bomb, you'll be all dead in pieces.
This guy sure is full of himself. Let's blast him. Patience, Exia. Let him talk.
Ain't you the last bit curious why Lugman letting us get away with all this?
Not really. As long as we go down to the station once a month to pay our property damage fines, they pretty much let us do whatever too. Come on, Exu. Let the fella say his piece.
Just look at you broads. We got the big man's okay to do whatever we want to Penguin Logistics, right from the real power in Longman. You know what that means, don't you?
We're a legitimate logistics business, and a pretty good one at that. Then why do we always end up... You know what? Forget it. Who's the big man you're talking about? It sounds really pretentious. Super gross.
Don't play dumb, the Rat King's...
Hey, Texas, and the rest. Oh, Sora, what's up? How about that? She wrangled Bison too. Hehe, I ran into this little lost calf on my way over. I thought I'd bring him along.
What are you doing? And where's Mr. Emperor?
The boss went somewhere to do something. You didn't run into anyone else, Sora? I don't think so. Huh? Do I have something on my face? No. Anyway, Bison filled me in on the whole story. Where do we go from here? First we get some more answers out of our little buddy. Then we formulate an appropriate response.
Wait, Exia, do you mean... I actually ran into Mostima back there, but then I lost her. I mean, after we shook the mobster, she...
Don't worry about her. That's just how she is. Vanishing years at a time.
Years?
Tell you the truth, I barely seen heads or tails of her since they hired me. Let's not get Exia too riled up.
This is all very unorthodox.
She's a special kind of messenger. Contractually, she works for the boss, but more often Laterano has her. Exia, watch your match. Huh? Oops. Darn it, looks like we're out of time, but that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Hey, that sounded like Franzo, and it didn't sound good. Let's get over there.
So they really can send a person flying. These fireworks are really something else. We've got company. 6 and 3 o'clock.
Alright then, and continuing with the after part. Whoa, are they shooting a movie or something?
Aren't those the Penguin Logistics people?
They're fighting again. Give him a left hook. Alright, come on, yeah! They always win every fight, it's boring. Yeah. Hey, you mooks in black, don't lose too bad. It's such a pain when you can't use live ammo. How many times do we gotta tell you? No live ammo downtown. Exia, behind you. That was close. Thanks, Croissant. Does this never end? Texas. Right. Sorrow with me. Exia with Croissant. Divide and conquer. To the ends of the earth. What? Awesome. I mean, affirmative. Oh. Cut them in two, huh? No problem. That's my speciality. You might play it a bit safer, Exia. Our damage bill is getting mighty long. Hold on, what does to the ends of the earth mean there? We regroup in an hour. But what does it mean? But how do we fight our way out? I've got an idea. What the hell are you doing? I'm scared of you, angel girl. Hop on, Croissant. This bike's pretty sweet, huh? You got it. Let's ride. Hijacking. Good idea. Alright, you're up. Stay back, freaking wolf. You ain't not in the face. Fine, take the bike. Get on, Sora. Yeah, okay. Hold on tight. I can't let Exia outrun me. You could maybe go a little slower. Then I guess... Huh. They left this kid behind. Sounds good to me. Let's get him. What are these guys thinking? Darn it. I need a vehicle. Hey, you're looking for a bike? I could lend you one. A bicycle? Well, beggars can't be choosers. Thanks. Go get him. That was a pretty bold thing you did there, helping out Penguin Logistics. You guys got wheels. You should be able to catch him. You. Leave it. Don't mess with the civilians. Don't wanna get us in trouble. Sorry. After him. Everybody go after him. Kidnapping Bison, split Penguin Logistics, and MDL. Rub out Emperor. That was your great plan. Our goal is to take their place. No need to bury those idiots. I think I can do the math on this one. Texas. She's Texas. You got the Laterano girl and the MDL princeling. You think we can leave them breathing and still sleep at night? We gotta salt the earth here. That's a good way to get a lot of eyes on us. We ain't the only seat at this table. Huh. You scared? Gotta know when to fold them, Katso. Get down on my hands and knees for the Rat King. Was as low as I'm ever gonna go. All this time in Longman turned you coward. Scared of your own damn tail. You done a lot for the family, but you're lucky I ain't kicking you to the crop yet. You do what you gotta do. We can come back to that one. Damn right. Now I gotta deal with Penguin Logistics my way. A stiff can't come back and bite you in the ass. Capiche? You do it your way, but I'm just gonna warn you one last time. This ain't Siracusa. We're in Longman now. And it's after we blew it in Siracusa that I realized we don't pass up an opportunity. We're not gonna compromise, negotiate, and fall into another trap. We're gonna use something we got to totally wipe out the competition. We're gonna do this the old way, like the true Sicilians we are. Right. The family don't need cowards. The family don't need rubes. Send some guys into the slums to find the Rat King. Let him know the deal's changed. Mr. Capone, you know, if we can't get the Rat King to see sense... Listen, if we're gonna do business in Lungmen, we can we really let a rat hang over our heads the whole time? We gotta do something about him sooner or later. Go down this list of Lungmenites we know have connections to the Rat King. Alright. We don't have a lot of time here. I need results tonight. Get going! Did I do anything with all these years in Lungmen? You screwed up, Gabino Ricci. Really screwed the pooch. Alright, moving on to stage 5. 8:31 PM. Diplomacy through violence. This has always been ironclad law used to communicate among those who have come to believe it. Yahoo! Eyes on the road, Exia. Hands on 10 and 2. I finally caught you. Texas, please, slower next time. Sorry, I was holding back as much as I could. But at least we're all back together. Now, we gotta go find the boss. Wait, why do I feel like we're missing something? Huh? Where's Bison? What? Wasn't he with you guys? We didn't leave him back there, did we? We're so used to doing things our own way, leaving him behind was kind of inevitable. So then we should probably go back and get him? Isn't Mostima here? I think he'll be okay. Hey, wait up. A bicycle? Wowie! If you don't keep up with Texas on a bicycle, you're something else, Bison. Hey, which way will go? Which alley did he go down? That way. He's got a lot of guys on his tail. Let's not be too hard on the kid who shook off a crew of armed mobsters on a bicycle. No, it's an ambush. Exia. A little late for that. I did it. I caught them. Sure did. Thanks for leading the way. Who? Good night, sweet prince. Damn, a second too late. Good evening, Penguin Logistics. I'm Gabino Ricci, head of the family. And it looks like I've got a hostage. But you ain't gonna make a scene over a little thing like this, eh? We left him behind. Ain't that the honest truth? What do you want? I'm sick of you scuttling around like cockroaches, getting into my business, making yourself a real pain in my tail. That's the value of the little prince here. I got a hostage, and all you can do is take me head on. And that'll save me a lot of trouble. That turns my little penguin problem into a very solvable problem. Penguin Logistics got nowhere to run. Yeah, okay, great. Just the way I like it. What? Turns out we're thinking in the same direction. Croissant, Sora, form up. Exia, cover us. Let's get our bison back. And already moving to the afterstage story. 8:52 PM, cloudy. Lungmen slums. Tell us where the Rat King is, and nobody has to die. What? What's a Rat King? I don't even know what that is. I dare you to say what again? Hey, Mr. Capone said not to rough up civilians. Does this piece of shit look like a civilian to you? I bet you're infected, ain't you, Katzo? You still wanna play dumb?
Please, don't hurt me. I really don't know anything.
Cat got your tongue? Come on, forget about this one. It ain't worth it. Checking our list. Looks like the next lucky contestant is some poor pinball hawker. Lives right around here. Sounds like a waste of time. They broke my arm! Those sons of... I have to tell them. That's him, over there.
Can I help you?
Hold up. Check the mug over there. I got a bad feeling about him. Some Lungman triad. Mr. Capone said there'd be a bunch of pushovers. I got a question for you. We don't want any trouble, right? Just give us a clean answer and we'll be on our way. There's blood on your knuckles. Oh, pardon me. I was cleaning out the trash earlier. But a couple of upright citizens like yourselves, you ain't trash, are you?
Is that a threat?
You're a smart girl. You can figure it out.
Then I refuse to help you.
Refuse? I think that came out wrong, girlie. It sounded like you said you were dumpster garbage eager to get beaten half to death in that alleyway over there. Waifu, I'm pretty sure that scream I just heard was...
Was garbage the word you just used? Because one must be thorough and prepared for all eventualities. I will ask one more question. Is that how you refer to the people here?
I don't got time to waste talking shit with you. Start talk. What was that? You better...
Next. You know what? The kind of scum you are, I'll take you all on at once. Not once in recorded history has evil triumphed over justice, and you evildoers who indiscriminately prey on the weak are not even worth a mention.
What is this? How does she move like that? Just shoot her over... Not so fast. Hey, let go of me! You know what you remind me of? A rotten finfish 3 days after the freezer lost power. What are you talking about? Nothing. I shouldn't try to copy Waifu's battle banter. I'll take the direct approach. Huh. So strong! You're gonna break my arm! Stop! Drop your weapon and get out of my sight. Alright, just let me go! I should probably break a bone or two just to be safe. You've got a real dangerous weapon there, after all. Please stop! What's the deal with these two? Nobody warned us about any targets around here. Just get the hell out of here first. We'll talk later. I don't care what crew you guys are with. Next time I'm gonna go your way. Damn Lungmanite. Come on, we're not triads. Why do they always have to judge a book by its cover?
Forget it. There's people to save. Over there.
Oh, right. Don't move. We're here to help. Phil? You're fine. It's just a flesh wound. Sit still and I'll go get the doctor. I won't be long. Phil, don't worry about me. You have to go find Uncle Tongue. That's where they're going next. And yes, that is Jay's Jay's actual name. Anyway, continuing and finishing off on stage CB-ST, and this way back then they didn't bother to put another dash between the ST and the 1. But anyway, Evening's Breeze Kiss. There are always people who think, everything is going according to plan. Coincidentally, everyone seems to think that tonight. They sure do.
I always thought I was a pretty great messenger. I delivered packages, letters and such. Sometimes they were sentimental, sometimes they were valuable. Every once in a while they were ruinous. My father is an amazing man. He moved from Minos to Lungmen and founded Mountain Dash Logistics. Profit, mutual interest, flattery. These are complicated things and kind of annoying to deal with, but I push myself. My father once told me, "The other side of the world will be even more dazzling." Where am I?
What are you mumbling back there? Quiet down if you don't want a shitter. Once the boss is done with the penguins, he'll decide what to do with you.
These guys took me. Is Texas still fighting the Mafia with the rest of Penguin Logistics? Shit, why aren't I more useful? I'm a MDL messenger. The car stopped.
It's us. The boss got the Forte kid. Wait, what are you doing? Mr. Capone's orders. Capone? These are the boss's orders. Who does he think he is? Who do I think I am? Hello, MDL Princeling. This is our chance to be formally introduced.
You shot your own man?
Punishing traitors ain't against the rules in Lungmen.
That's not what I meant. What are you going to do with me?
Make a trade. It's pretty simple. Gambino's tough guy act is gonna destroy the family for the sake of some so-called glory. I don't want that. Lots of people don't want that. Who wants to die for no good reason?
So, what?
So I'm gonna help you with Gambino.
I don't trust you.
And I can help you deal with Penguin Logistics. I ain't stupid, kid. I ain't stupid. I've been in Lungmen a long time. I made a lot of preparations. Your father's an important man who owns over 70% of the private messenger businesses in Lungmen. And he's got some strategic cooperation with the highest levels of Lungmen's government. No matter which way you look at it, Penguin Logistics is the biggest obstacle to your business's success. Our goal is to take over all channels of Penguin Logistics. Do us this favor, and we can talk business again.
My father and Emperor have a very close relationship. I'm sorry, but you've played this all wrong.
MDL is a very big company. Your father alone really has the final say. I think you're underestimating us. It's true the family has been through some tough times. But in days gone by, our ancestors sat around the dark tables of Siracusa and proudly called themselves Sicilian. Power shifts, blood spilled, and I'm all ears. Honestly, what do the people around your dad think of Penguin Logistics? What about Lungmen? And what do you think?
You sure talk about family a lot for a man who just killed his own kin. You think I'll take your deal?
His death was purely business.
Yeah, who knows if you pay in cash or bombs.
I'm sorry, I thought you'd be a little more mature, but you're gonna throw your life away for some little thing that ain't got nothing to do with you. You're scared. You're supposed to be some big shot MDL executive, but you ain't nothing but a spoiled little brat.
Sorry. Young Minons are famous for their boldness.
Looks like you ain't gonna change your mind. If you'd live, you'd see a lot more of this kind of thing. Too bad this is the end of the road for you.
How is this rope so strong? I'm running out of time.
If you die, MDL will have to choose have no choice but to call in the LGD. Then they'll get mixed up and things will get even crazier, which is good for me. But now we're done talking. Say goodnight, little prince.
Hey, excuse me, if you lay hands on Bison, I don't think we can call that punishing traitors anymore. Why don't you just call it quits for today, hmm?
Who are you?
Just a messenger passing by.
You look familiar. A Sancta with horns. You were making trouble for us earlier.
I'm honored.
None of my Penguin Logistics reports ever mentioned you. Who are you?
Do I have to answer that? I'm just here looking for a lost package, like a good messenger would.
Mr. Capone, we got the place locked down. Everybody here's with you. She's on her own.
What? Are you going to move or what? Doesn't matter to me. I'm ready anytime.
A good messenger. Nah, the vault's locked and loaded. We all got our own business to worry about. Mr. Capone! If you want, you're welcome to it. We do everything we gotta do to survive. Don't get it mixed up.
And you don't have to talk so spooky. I'm really just an ordinary messenger.
A Sancta with a horn says she's ordinary. Who's gonna believe that one? I got no reason to fight you. Do what you want.
A minute ago you were ready to go stone cold killer. Now you're just letting me go?
That's how the Mafia works. It's got all kinds of little exceptions I don't like much. But if the Princeling ain't gonna cooperate, and I can't kill him, I'll just have to find another way. We'll be seeing each other again tonight. Maybe. Hopefully Gambino will have dealt with you by then. Or hey, the other way around works for me too. He really left.
You already got yourself out of the bindings, didn't you? Need a hand?
I'm fine. I can get myself up. Thanks for the help, Mostima.
Where's everybody else? Huh. Your face says it all. It's been a rough one.
Their pace. It's kind of hard to keep up with.
I warned you. So, you have any idea where they might be?
Texas said to the ends of the earth, and that we'd meet up in an hour.
Okay, sure. I'll take you there.
The ends of the earth? What does that mean?
The origin of the name has been lost to history, but now we can say it's one of the boss's assets, and it's like a base of operations for us.
Thinking about it, that would be a good phrase to remember. To the ends of the earth, huh?
People come from all over, at least people moving in the underground circles.
So it's like...
It's a bar.
Mostima, ma'am, what are we doing?
We're putting a sheet over ourselves and pretending to be one big ghost. It's the quickest and easiest costume.
No, what I mean is, why do we have to dress up as one big ghost?
So we can blend in with the Samhain atmosphere. People will think we're just going to a party or something. That Mr. Capone may not have gone far. Suddenly a black-horned Sancta wielding a staff comes out all aggressive and overbearing. A control freak like him is going to play it very carefully, right?
Yeah. Speaking of your staff, I just noticed it. Are you an arts user, Mostima?
It's from a long time ago. I did actually get some serious training. Pretty different from a certain lazy angel who sleeps all day.
Oh yeah.
So you've known Exia for a long time. We should have been able to have a nice nosy chat during your fun welcome party. But the occasional explosion and ambush is par for the course for Penguin Logistics. Is that right? Something else? I was just thinking about how even a messenger like Mostima has times like this. What with all the mysterious rumors swirling around. Are you disappointed? No, not at all. That was very impolite of me to say. I'm, sorry. I'm a Penguin Logistics employee after all. This great land is full of messengers, in every nook and cranny. Adaptability is the first thing you should learn. There sure are a lot of first things in this business. I just remembered. From here we make a left, and then a right. Then we go around the third alley here and yep, shortcut. It's getting so late, but we only see more and more people coming out. That's the magic of Samhain. Pretty neat, huh? There's floats and stands and parties, and even some stinky sewer steam just over the wall. Pretty neat, yeah. We're on a tight schedule, we need to pick up the pace. Is this a graveyard? Yeah, only Lungmen would have a cemetery right in the center city like this. Those people are all wearing funeral dress. That kind of solemn mourning makes me think of my time in Laterano. Laterano. What's that place like? You're very curious, aren't you? I guess so. I just always wanted to see some faraway places. But somehow I never got the chance to get any international contracts. Intercity networks are a lot more developed than they used to be. You should have a lot of chances to leave. And the farther away you go, the more meaningful the experience. Is traveling from country to country very difficult? If I had to choose, I'd say the biggest problem is the catastrophes. If you run into one, then all of Terra turns against you. There was this time that I left the catastrophe messenger's report at the transit station, and I ran into one. It was a few hills away though. The black clouds billowing around, the sky itself threatening you. It feels awful. Truly awful. Catastrophes. If you're in a nomadic city, you shouldn't get hit. There's a lot of other problems. Cities move to avoid catastrophes, sure, but that means the place you're trying to get can end up crawling away from you. Imagine that. That sounds pretty frustrating. So you better make friends with some catastrophe messengers, and don't oversleep when you've got a date with one. Talking like this, it feels like we're co-workers, Mostima. Oh, sorry, was that a bit much? Mostima? Oh, I was just thinking of something. We have to go through the graveyard. Step lightly. Okay. Do you know the origin of Samhain? Where did that question come from? I heard it had something to do with ancient sacrificial practices. Samhain in fact comes from some ancient sacrificial rites, and long ago the meaning of the name was even more complicated. Most holidays have something to do with sacrifice or worship. It's just that people have been forgetting for a very long time. People welcome back the souls of the departed, soothe whatever lingering issues they may have with the living, and send them back on. But nobody takes these things seriously anymore. The living sing and dance and dress up as ghosts, but the actual dead lay here in the graveyard, totally forgotten. It's not good. When the pressure of life gets to be too much, it's kind of natural to want to do something to soothe yourself and forget. We've all been through a lot. A catastrophe is the surest thing in the world after all. When you watch those mourners give their flowers and sweep their graves, doesn't it make you feel a little more peaceful. Yeah. By the way, Mostima, back there you said you were looking for a lost package. Oh, didn't I tell you? What? Someone gave me a job with a big pile of cash. The job said, take Bison to see the world. A real stylish job. Dad. And I'm testing you here. Your scores are up to me. Huh?
It's too late. Nobody's out. Oh, sweet child, growing up in my house, eating my food, and then going away just like that. A ripathy this, a ripathy that. You were always lost in your own thoughts. Uncle Tong's doing well. Business is good. He brought an apprentice with him the last 2 days. You should be so lucky. Then you wouldn't make people worry. If you don't do good business, you have to. Would you quiet down, Mummy? As hopeless as you? Light the candles already. Where's my lighter? Oh, here it is. As soon as the stupid boy learned to smoke, he disappeared. Come to think of it, I never gave him a light. Too bad. Too many candles. I'll light you a cigarette. You're really lighting a cigarette? Moron, get a candle already. Okay. Here. Ah, fat. Now, no crying on Samhain. Let's go. It's late. Let's go home and have little Tongue make us some noodles. Noodles at midnight? Thank you, kids, for coming here. It's hard to see the night. You've been a great help. No problem. It was on the way. Oh, the wind. It's kind of chilly. A cool evening breeze, the sweet smell of candy, and the sparkling lights of the city. This is the best Lungmen has to offer. Did you see that magnificent golden street? Like the midnight... Yeah, is that where we're going? East Sunset Boulevard, 1301. The door has some giant penguin graffiti sprayed on it. You can't miss it. And I'm afraid you're on your own from here. Penguin graffiti, got it. But where are you going, Mostima? Well, I can't look after you forever, can I? That's true, but you kind of suddenly disappeared last time too. Sorry about that. Let's just say I have other business to attend to. You do your best to get along with the other kids. Oh, okay. Good. See you around. Uncle Tongue, what happened? Phil? I'm so glad you're okay. You'll hurry home as fast as you can. Who was it? The man from the docks? The gang of kids? No, neither. You don't have to get involved this time. It was no big deal. Just a little setback. Uncle. The old folks went to sweep Alfat's tomb. Not that you'd know, but he was like a grandson to them. I saw them coming back and I thought I'd make some food for them. I ran into those men while I was bringing it in. Who did it? All I know is they weren't from Lungmen. Don't you get involved. Right, okay. Ah, Phil. It wasn't easy to get everything cleared up with the Oni. To clear up the misunderstanding with Inspector Hoshiguma, I got you a job, didn't I? Don't blow this. I know. Just rest up, Uncle. I'm going to find out what happened. Ah, Phil! Damn it, come back here! Where are you going? Ayya, why don't you listen? Young people have their ways about them. You must be proud. Lin? What are you doing here? Here to witness my shame? You're Lungmen's premier pinball master. You don't need to take a risk like this. Why not tell them? Is the Rat King so important? If the people can't enjoy the finest pinballs, what then? Rules are rules. We made the rules. They're still rules. But you were beaten for no good reason. I don't plan to stay in hiding. Puh. Who knows what you're scheming? Right. Let me help you up. You've been a pinball master for so many years. Have your skills dulled? I'll still have hands. I'll just need someone to watch. You'll do the honors? All I want is to live my life in peace. If I take a beating, then I take a beating. It's heartening to see such spirit in an old friend. You're the one they're after. What's heartening? This is heartening. Don't you get tired of this? Very tired. But we all have our responsibilities to bear. We carry a city on our shoulders. Sell your pinballs. Concern yourself with nothing else. Can you walk? What would you say to walk with me? I'm fine. It's no big deal. Ah! What are you doing? A flesh wound, still a wound. Same as you ever were. Playing the tough guy. Let us speak no more of the past. This is the life you have chosen, and you have nothing to feel guilty for. Your pinballs are a part of Lungmen, a more important part than me. You are already free. Then why do I never see you taking care of my business? Let's talk about something else. How have you been lately? I've heard Lungmen cuisine is getting popular in Colombia. I thought I'd see about moving out there to... No. Oh. Alright, and this is where we are gonna stop for part 1. Well then, already a couple of things have been said that I've pointed out that are very interesting to just remember for maybe future kinds of side stories or stories that may have already happened. One final thing that I can say is I'm probably gonna say this at the end of every single episode just to remind people, because I don't think everybody is aware of this, but outside of the anime that Arknights had in the recent months, there is also a in a slightly different style of anime, a mini-series that Crunchyroll is posting on their YouTube channel. You can very easily find it on their channel, called Lee's Detective Agency. If you want to see more adventures of Jay and his 50 billion jobs that he has apparently throughout Lungmen, and well, Lee's Detective Agency in general, where you can see characters like Waai Fu, Ak, Hung, and Lee do shenanigans. And for some reason, as of this recording, the last episode was apparently a very abstract lore episode depicting probably the early life of the Rat King? I don't know what to say about that one, I'll be honest, but yeah, anyway. Characters are popping in, there's gonna be more, and way more shenanigans. I mean, it's Penguin Logistics after all. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for listening. Once again, thank you for voting for this side story to be narrated, and I will see you in the next part, which shouldn't take too long to record considering how fast the story flows. But anyway, like I said, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are, and bye-bye.